Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I've gotten a lot done. I'm pretty sure a lot has changed since the last time you were here. So, let me, show you around on what I've gotten done. Trying to remember exactly what all I showed you, but all the trees along here are gone. At the end of the property, they're all gone, all along the edge here. So, yeah, I figured out this water thing. It doesn't transfer water by itself, but, you know, it does its thing. So I do have water here that I can get and, fill up. Not a big deal. We do have a little bit of lettuce coming in, which is good. And we're almost at another 1,000 liters, so it'll probably kick out another one here in a little bit. I did put up this big shed. Now it's probably a little bigger than I need, but kind of planning for the future. I do have a baler wrapper. I do have the bale picker trailer. I do have a lime and fertilizer spreader, and I've got myself my tractor. Now, of course, I've got my, oh darn, I'm just making a mess of everything. That'll probably screw up all the spawning. That's okay. Good enough. Excuse me. Still have my truck. Still got the lawn tractor and stuff. I brought all those bales over from doing the that mowing contract. So these are sitting here fermenting. So when they're ready, we'll bring them in. May have to get a different type of trailer. I hate the sound of that car. Because trying to transport them, probably one or two at a time with the truck, it's going to take a long time. Now I do have a, well, I had hired two guys doing contracts for me. So if we just kind of pop around, what do we got here? No, it's not what I want. So, yeah, so one guy is finished. So I'll have to go finish up that contract, close that one out. And I don't remember where the other guy is. Oh, the other guy's over here, and he's still on the go. So we can just jump over there. So he's doing this field up for me. So we're going to go to the contracts here. We got one that's finished. That one's $47,000. That was a big field. So we're going to collect that. Now the other one that's still going is $33,000. And it's only taken off $400 for the equipment rental. So, yeah. We'll just let him continue on. Jump back over here. Now, for now, I'm not actually sure what else is needed to be done here. Because I don't think the grass is ready yet. Oh, grass is ready for another mowing. Now, we do have enough money here that I'm thinking instead of the little lawn tractor, we're going to run down, because I do believe my tractor, yes it can. My tractor can take the front and rear mower setup. So we can use either way. So we're going to take a look at what we've got. Now, I should just drive down there with this tractor so that, we don't have to try and come back all the way and pick up the tractor afterwards. So I'm just going to drive down there with this. we're going to look at the options for mowers. So how is everybody doing today? I figured that I'd probably do a live stream today. It is a birthday for me today, so I thought I'd come and spend it with you guys. This is FS25. And welcome in Mr. King. Thank you for joining today. Yes, this is FS25. It's the only one I've ever played. It's the first time I've ever played Farm Sim. No, I'm on PC. I do use a controller, but I am on PC. So. So let's look at mowers here. Now we do have a few options. Don't want to overspend too much, but at the same time, you know, I'm not going to completely cheap out either. So we got a batwing mower. I suppose we could pair that up with a front mower. Trans fan. Wait, do we need the trash fan on there? I don't know what the hell a trash fan does. I don't know. For $1,000. For $1,000, I don't know what it does. There's no point. Yeah, I can definitely show you that here in a second here. I think I'm going to go with my tried and true. I always get these guys here. So I think we're just going to go with this one. And then we'll get the mate for it. Sorry about that. Oh, sneezing. I think, you know, actually, while I think about it, I don't need a big one yet. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go with this one. I'll have to come and pick this one up. Maybe with the pickup or something. Okay. So yeah, the truck I have about a 73 GMC or Chevy. Well, this one's a Chevy, but yeah. 73 GMC or Chevy. Rust bucket dually, 454. That's what I drive around. I love my square bodies, so. Love the square bodies. I think it's a pretty cool truck, though. Yeah, let's pick up these mowers and we'll get them home. If I knew how to show you all the mods, I probably would, but I had no idea how to do that, so. Like I said, I haven't been playing this game for very long, maybe about 6 or 8 months now. Hey, Rooster. Welcome in, buddy. It's a tight squeeze trying to get in there. Hopefully this tractor can handle the mower. Should be able to, so. What are you up to today, Mr. Rooster? Now that you're off for the holidays. Yeah. I don't know how that artificial idiot's doing. We'll have to check. Looks like he's about 81% done on the contract. Yeah. Pretty much what I'm doing. Wife's working all day. Ready to jump on, do a bit of a B-Day live stream. Mother-in-law made liver and onions and mashed potatoes for lunch. That's awesome. We got that. Wife and my dad took me out for early birthday supper because wife's working today, so had the carrot cake and everything. Come on, buddy. I'm not freaking blocking you, you're blocking me. So yeah, we had that last night. I had a nice big old homemade cheeseburger, fries and gravy. Thank you, sir. Doesn't look like it's all ready to cut, but you get the field cut anyways. Probably wait for another month and it'd be better yet, but I'll just get this cut up and then we'll get the rake and we'll get that done. And since I got the baler wrapper, I'll get everything wrapped up. Stack some more bales up. We're slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. So hopefully with the next contract, we'll see what we can do for maybe a couple more contracts. And maybe we'll look at buying the field right here in front of me. I'm not sure, well, it's probably part of my yard. I'm not sure why it's letting me cut this grass behind me. Not my yard. Yeah, see? Just this part here is part of mine, I guess. Oh well. Minor detail. Not worried about that. Eventually, maybe this fall here, we're going to blend all three of these fields together. So that makes it, excuse me, makes it more useful. And then on top of that, Like I said, I'm hoping I can buy this field next to me. And if I can buy that field next to me, we'll just blend it all together. And since I don't have cows or anything, there's no real need for grass. So maybe we'll end up looking into corn harvester. And maybe we'll just do a huge field of corn. Now, soybeans pays pretty good too. So maybe we'll look into soybeans. Now, considering I came here with pretty much nothing, you know, started out with $100,000, bought a house and these 3 grass properties, you know, I think I'm off to a pretty good start so far. First cut was with a lawnmower, like a riding lawnmower, you know, and had enough money to pick up a forage wagon. So that's how we picked up the grass in the first place. And then from there, did a couple contracts, a bunch of contracts, I guess. And I bought the house beside me, which is where the machine shed sits now. May look at buying this guy too. Apparently his house is going to be coming up for sale, so we'll look at doing his or buying his. Maybe all this grass area in that other guy's house, maybe it'll just be yard, like farmyard type thing. But we're going to do that. We need another field first. See if I can catch this. It bugs me. There we go. So we can put this stuff away. Field doesn't look very promising for what do you call it? Nitrogen and not phosphate, but pH. You know what I mean. Doesn't look very promising. She's pretty yellow, orange. So we're just going to throw this stuff back here for the moment. So it's out of the way. Disconnect hoses, PTO, and disconnect. Now we're going to turn this thing around. You gonna do any recording or living today, Brewster? Get myself stuck in here. Go this way instead. Let's go get that rake. Oh, I must have missed you. So with doing a few things there this morning with Dad. Doing a few things out in the shop with him this morning. Well, if you need help, let me know. Wife doesn't get home till probably about 8:30 tonight. It should be about 8 o'clock for you. Yeah, let's go get this rake. We'll rake up that grass, baler up, and I think we'll collect that contract. Looks like he's done. Let's do a quick swap over to that tractor here. Yep, I'd say he's done. Okay, so let's collect that contract, and that'll be completed. Yeah. There's 12,000 cultivating way down there. We got 14 hours left. Okay, so this one's got a harvest way down there. Oh, I hate those. No, I'm not doing cotton. Not doing that either. If it's specialty equipment, I don't like doing it. And I'm not doing stone picking, although this one's a nice freaking nice payout. Only $600, 28,000. I just might have to do that. I can put an AI on it anyways. Yeah, well, I'll be watching for that video. And thank you very much for sharing the live, sir. So I guess I better go to the store. Where's that? Oh, the rock picking's up here. Which is good because then it's not far away. Let's get in here, enter vehicle. Get this thing on the go. You know, with manual hookup, I don't know why sometimes they hook up themselves. Partially, anyways. Sometimes they hook up, sometimes they don't. I don't know if it's because you hit it so accurately or something, maybe. I don't know. So let's get this guy on the go for doing stone picking. And then I can get back to what I was doing on my own field. Left turn, Clyde. Two people watching, thank you very much. Please make sure you hit that like button, and if you're enjoying these types of videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss out on anything, hit that bell button and make sure that you hit all notifications so you don't miss out on anything. And if you're one of those occasional few and you don't like what's going on, hey, please hit that dislike button. This is fun. Sounds good to me. Have fun, buddy. Yeah, people get upset when they hit the dislike button. But you want to know something? YouTube doesn't care if you like or dislike a video. All it cares about that is the video is getting interaction, meaning likes, dislikes, views, comments, interaction with the video, right? More interaction with the video in any way, doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It just says, hey, there's lots of interaction, let's put this video in front of more people. So, yeah, if you like it, hit the like. If you don't, hit the dislike. Not going to hurt my feelings. I'm Gen X. More comments and views and likes and dislikes. You're just helping me out. Even bad comments. Really bad comments, all you're doing is telling YouTube to put my video in front of more people. So, I thank you all. YouTube don't read the comments, so and if I don't like what you say, oh well, so be it. It's your opinion. Have fun. And I'm the type of person that if you don't like my stuff, well, why do you keep coming back to watch it? And if you don't like it, you know what? The unsubscribe button is in the same spot the subscribe button is. Like I said, I'm Gen X. You ain't hurt my feelings any. I'm just here having fun on something I like doing. If you like watching? Hey, fine. Love having you here. I'm going to play the game either way. Then you top it all off, you know, that I'm Gen X. I'm also Canadian, so you know, considering I showed up in town, I had like maybe $6,000 after buying all the property. You know, so doing pretty good. Got a tractor, got a hay rake. Move it or lose it, buddy, because I'm coming through. Keep forgetting I can come in from the end of the property. And I'm kind of hoping I can pick up this property here to my left. Like I said, maybe eventually I'll buy this house on the end, tear that down, add to the housing problem, you know. I mean, we can always take the warning labels off of everything, and we could definitely reduce the stress on housing. I hate when it lets you cut on property that's not yours, because it's using the wings on the mowers. Because the tractor is on your property, but the wing is hanging off, cutting somebody else's property. And then you try to go collect it and you can't, because technically it's not on your property and now you're on it trying to collect it. I'm missing a whole bunch here. It'd be better once all the grass is grown in together properly. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get my Discord voice chat connected to my OBS. Tried the other day. I added a new microphone input, and it didn't seem to want to recognize it, so I'm probably doing something wrong, or the wrong setting or something. So I'm gonna sit down with somebody and try to figure that out somehow. But I hate typing. They won't let me pick that up. I may have to try and come from the side and do it. Keep the tractor off the other yard and just have the rake over on the side. Are you getting lots of views on the on your channel from my stream there? I don't know how many are watching or whatever on your end, so. And I don't know if it reflects on me or not. Yeah, we should probably check out to see how much this property is next to me. Probably more than I can afford at the moment. It is a fairly big field. Probably upwards of 200,000 or 300,000. And I still got a bit of a loan to pay off yet too, so. It won't let me take that. Get back in, dummy. Shut. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong one, that's why. There we go. Helps if you hit the right buttons. Figure out where I'm going to put this thing. Well, I think it's time to get the forklift out. Forklift out here and move some of this stuff. Gotta love these real quiet forklifts. They don't make much sound at all. Now we're gonna sneak this back in here. This is kind of like the grass line. Grass and bale. Mower's probably not going to get used very much, so there's room in there to sneak the tractor in. Disconnect this here. Dog lines. PTO. Disconnect. Go like this, back up a little bit. Baler. It's nice, we still have, you know, quite a bit of room. Probably what I'll do is move. See, hooked up again, all by itself. Part of it, anyways. What I might do to give myself a little extra ease of room, we go like this, and then we're going to turn this one like so. Put that right in the corner. Then we'll take the front mower. This way we can come in on an angle. Pick that up, which means then I could take this. I'm going to back this up a little. Then we can back up the trailer, and we still got room for the baler completely underneath. You know, if we actually put things on an angle, like so, probably work even better, huh? Kind of use like that center lane for tractor movement, like so. And then this trailer can... Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave the trailer right up here, and the baler can go beside the rake. Good enough for now. Alright, thank you very much. Enjoy your lunch. I know I had liver and onions and stuff, and I enjoyed that very much. I think that guy needs to unload. He's stuck on a tree. Goddamn artificial idiots. Yeah, what can you do? God knows how long you would have sat there for. Yeah, get this stuff baled up, and we'll see what that is. Price, that property. Maybe we'll look into how much more we need to do for contracts to be able to buy that. And I'm thinking either corn or maybe soybeans. I think soybeans would probably be better at this point. I think they're a little more profitable. I think soybeans would be the good one. Because, let's see. Yeah, that field's huge. I can't afford that for quite a while. 382,000. So, as much as I'd like to get that one, I can almost get this one. What's on this one right now? There is nothing. So I can openly plant whatever I need on that. This property here is 600,000. Ain't buying that. This property here is 17. I could easily buy that one out. And that one. And that one. And that one. So in all reality, I could buy 87, 90, 91, 95. But I'm saying I'm hoping to eventually have big enough fields to turn these three into farmyard. So I guess we'll see what happens. For now, we're just making silage and doing contracts. You know, that stone picker hasn't gone up again. Yeah, he's not stuck yet. Gotta really pay attention to those artificial idiots. I'm pretty sure they'll get stuck on air. Yeah, what's the choice? You know, we buy this house and the ones at the other end, or do we kind of do some more contracts, buy that field on the other side there? Buy that field, then we got to look into saving up enough money for seeder, planter, harvester, something like that. And as of right now, harvesting, I don't have a wagon yet either, so it's all stuff you got to look into. I might get lucky and buy a couple things on on the used market, but still, I think it'll be a few more contracts yet before we can really do too much. But I could buy those three houses, sell them off, tear them down, whatever, get rid of all those trees, and then plow that part of the property under too. Turn all of this into one big property. Trying to get as big as we can, but you know, each thing's got to do it in its own time, I guess. Hey, Hodge. Welcome in. Frozen Saskatchewan. Well, we're sitting at 7 degrees right now. Snowy. Which is odd for this time of year for us here in New Brunswick. Normally we don't get any standing snow until like the end of January. This year's been a little different so far. Temperature's been about the same, but decent highs during the day and, you know, -5s or so at night. Well, again, thank you to Rooster for sharing out my live. Thank you for stopping in. Hopefully we can get some actual work done today. Like I said, the wife works till about 8:30 my time. So I'm sitting here on my birthday playing a game with you guys. -26. Holy hell. You poor guy. Like I said, it's +7 here right now. And that's temperature in the shade where I have my thermometer sitting. So it's in the shade right now at +7. So hopefully it warms up for you guys just a little bit. I don't miss living in Alberta, I tell you that. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to go get that trailer after all. He's full. Okay, yeah, I've got a friend that's out on PEI, just outside of Darlington, I think it is. I think it's where he said he was. I'm at the very bottom of New Brunswick. Pretty much, what, 8-10 minutes away from St. Andrews, New Brunswick. So, I'm about 8 minutes away from the ocean. But the house I live in is buried deep in the bush, and I've got mountains and cliffs all around me. So I'm very well isolated the way I like it. Closest city is about an hour and a half away. Pick up this trailer so we can go unload that rock picker. Damn, that's almost perfect. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with these rocks after. Leave them in the trailer and finish the contract? Oh shit, wrong direction. Should I go the other way? Yeah, I'm sitting in Canada. Born in Ontario, raised most of my life in Alberta. The wife is from here, in New Brunswick, so I thought, you know what, I'm getting bored in Alberta. Hate the cold. I checked up on the temperatures and stuff around here, the average winter and stuff. And I just looked at the wife and said, "Want to move home?" First she thought I meant Ontario, and I said, "No, we're going to go to New Brunswick. I've never been there. Let's go." So we sold off a bunch of stuff, packed a bunch of stuff up. She flew out. Me and my dad drove my 85 Chevy out here, fully loaded. And then 2 years later, I finally convinced Dad to move from Alberta to out here. So for the last 3 years, he's been driving back and forth, picking up his stuff, bringing it out here. It's just about done. He figures maybe one more load. He'll probably do that. He's thinking he might go out there in the fall, like mid-August kind of thing. He's got a bunch of stuff he's got to take apart. He's got a couple old shops and stuff there that he was staying with his brother's place just outside of Edmonton. And so he might stay there all winter kind of thing. And then come back in the spring and everything will be done. It'll be his last load of everything. So, how do we unload this? How do we unload this thing? I think this thing unloads from the back, does it not? Well, it's giving me the indicator. Dump it, stupid. Okay. Well, if that's all he got done so far, I'm going to be dumping this thing at least 9 times. So I'll let him take over from this point. Yeah, it's friggin' nice here. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, I do have a video on my other channel. Way back, probably what, 3 or 4 years ago now. Kind of showing around, you know, my area anyways, for what New Brunswick looks like. Nice. Yeah, Moncton is about 3.5 hours north of me. Okay, so let's see here. I got the grass picked up. I got things baled. As far as finances, I still have $120,000 to pay off. So I think I'm going to pay some of that. Bring it down to 100,000. Still leaves me 100,000. So at 100,000, what do we do? What do we do? Let's check out the catalog here. Now we could plan ahead. Because this property is 143,000. So you could pick that up Pick this one up. Pick that up. And that. And that. Sell all of that. And I get about a third of my money back. And then what we... Dummy, stop hitting the wrong button. And then from there, we could actually pick up a small plow. Because all these houses will be gone. We could blend these three together and extend it out to the road more. And then we could continue on behind my barn or my shed and bring the field all the way down and around. Because yeah, that goes right to the edge of the field. This one comes up to mine. And of course those ones touch there. I think that's probably a good idea. Just start off with these three here. And then we'll go from there. So if we buy this. Thank you. And then maybe this one. We'll buy that one. It drops us down to 69. Here is only 8,000, so we buy that one. All right. I'm just going to leave my tractor there because I'm going to need it anyways. Okay, so then what we do is we come over to here, say visit, and then we go into construction mode, and say sell. And then we're going to sell this. We might actually end up with more money in the long run than when we started by before we bought, because we were at 105. Sell. And then this one, we're going to sell that one. God, they're not like flipping houses, huh? Started out with 105 when I bought those. Now we're at 136. I mean, I could turn around and buy these two properties and do as I'm saying, right? I could even buy this one. And again, with the price of selling the houses, I'm going to end up with more money. In all reality, I could almost buy this property. Oh, we gotta sell that too. Might as well. Oh, that's 372 bucks. I could make the trees disappear, or we could try to sell them. Let me see, I can't sell those, but that's 24,000 there. Another 24, so 24.8. 24.8. And this little shed is 500, so here what, 25, that's 50. About 53,000. And to buy those properties, to buy these two properties, it's only 20 and 20. So you're making about $4,000 off of each property. So you're almost 10 grand in profit just buying the properties and selling the houses off. Yeah. It's mine. Sorry, gotta do it. Can't pass up on, house flipping. Now I come back down here. We go back into build mode. Come back over here. And we're going to sell this. Sell this house. Yeah, a little over 10 grand profit. Yeah, we were what, 137 or something? Now we're 146. And soon enough, these things will be ready to sell. Okay. Let's look at, what do I want? I want catalog, probably something in the plow section, right? Yeah, find a, let's check the used first. We got shish kebabs in the used. Cultivator. Yeah, because I get the cultivator, allow plowing with cultivators, so. I'm missing mods here. What's going on? Oh, wait, maybe it's in subsoilers. No, it's not there either. Oh, there they are. I think it'd be better if I buy a cultivator because then I'm not limited to just plowing. So let's, what is this? This needs 300 horsepower. This one needs 220. This one needs 200. What the hell's my tractor? My tractor is sitting at 230 horsepower. Okay. So 230 horsepower. I think this open. Thank you. This one here is 5.6 meter, which is decent. It only needs 200 horsepower. So starting to push the limits, but it's only $36,000. But I can use it for cultivating and creating new fields. Support wheels. No, I don't need freaking support wheels. Okay, snow. What's this? I gotta figure out where this guy's at. See if I've got time. He's gonna pull up beside me and then I'll stop him, empty it out. Empty it out and then he'll be good for a little bit and I've got time to go pick up that cultivator. Sounds like Rocky Road cereal. I hope everything sounds and looks good to you guys. And let's back this back up again. Get this emptied out, send him on his way again. I'll just leave the trailer here for now. Straighten myself back out. Disconnect this for now. That's good. I'm not quite sure. My graphics card can't quite handle having the game going, OBS going, and a YouTube stream going. So I've got my YouTube stream open on my phone, but I'm on the phone, right? Yeah, I gotta upgrade my graphics card. The rest of the computer I built, but I didn't have quite enough money to get a new graphics card. I mean, the computer itself, I mean, right now, according to OBS, my CPU usage right now is 1.9, 2.1%. So the game and OBS is using absolutely nothing for CPU usage. I know the game and OBS is pushing probably 98% usage, maybe even spiking at 100% usage on my graphics cards. At some point I have to... Where do I go? I gotta pick up a new graphics card. I think I've got the AMD 580, the RX 580. So it's an old enough graphics card. It's time to jump up to the big old 7600 or something like that, which is still technically a low-end graphics card, but when in comparison with Newegg, it's saying it's 210% better than mine, so I'm pretty sure it would be a gigantic improvement. Okay, we're not picking up the wheels, okay. I hope this thing can pull it. I'm right on the edge of not being able to. So yeah, maybe a few more contracts, and we'll look into a planter. And normally, I know it's kind of dumb, but whatever. Where are you guys? I always miss it. Right there, planters. I usually get like one of these ones here, because it'll do everything that I'm ever going to do. You know, corn, sunflowers, all that stuff, sorghum, wheat. So it'll do everything I want it to do. So this is what I normally get. And again, it's 18 meters wide, so it's pretty much anything I need. Now, if I get that, though, it's the 300 horsepower thing that's going to be the problem. So, do I try to take out more loan, which I don't really want to, and pick up another tractor that's, say, in the 30 or 3,000, holy Christ, that'd be some horsepower. 320, 330 horsepower-ish. And by doing that, I mean, nothing there. Wrong button. No, that's the wrong button too. Okay, back to this. I mean, 330 would be what I'd kind of need. It's 225, 303, 302. I mean, these ones would do it, but just 302, 230, 310. getting into pretty big prices here. $301 at $268. Yeah, $239.5. These guys are pretty much the exact same. Yeah, $239.5 puts me in the 302 range. Now, if I go to the bigger tractors, though, 254 is like the cheapest. It's I can go up to 420, but I mean, that's obviously going to add to that price. So now you're going to be probably in the 310 range. $200,000. 200,000. We can jump this bitch way up there. 220,000, still cheaper. 336 horsepower. Or 465 for 236,000. But if I add this in, that's 14 grand. Still only 250. That might be the option right there. 465 horsepower. And I put the IS system on. And still be in the 250 range. So yes, it just depends, you know, what we're doing. Pick up 2 more contracts for sure. Get that stuff. I should look at a freaking trailer too. Damn it. I've got enough money to pick up a trailer. Some sort of bale trailer. I know I've got that bale picking trailer, but I don't know. Honk, coming through. Just gonna drop this off for now because we'll have to clear out some trees first. Yeah, for now we'll just put it right here. Boy, drive stupid. Tight squeeze to get in there. Unhook the hydraulics, disconnect. What platform? You mean for computer or graphics card? Graphics card is AMD. As far as everything else, well, that's all Intel. I got the i7 174K chip. I thought there was no point in doing the i9 because there's still a few bugs with the i9. Yeah, I'm on PC. I haven't played a game on my PS4 for probably 5 years. The only thing I use the PS4 now is I got it in the bedroom and we watch, well, I watch YouTube at night when I go to bed, but the wife uses it mainly for Disney and Prime. I probably got 60 games for that thing, and I haven't played a game on it for, like I said, 4 or 5 years now. And I can't warrant spending money to buy a PS5 when I don't even play games on the PS4. Hell, I didn't even buy the PS4 until it came down in price to around, I think I picked it up about 280 bucks, brand new. So yeah, I don't even play on the PS4 anymore. And I've only been playing games on my on my PC for maybe a year. Year and a half now, maybe I've been playing games on the PC. So it just shows you, I went for about 3 years not playing games at all. I was so busy, you know, doing all my scale modeling for my other channel. And if you look back, I mean, this channel here has been around for a while, but I posted a couple games for my garage. And that was before I built the PC. My other PC, kind of handled it, but, you know, kind of struggled with it at the same time. And then, yeah, I started doing videos again after I built this PC for gaming. So really, I'd say maybe 8 months I've been doing gaming stuff on the channel. Otherwise it was it still is my scale modeling stuff. I do custom cars and everything else, and custom paint jobs. I got my wooden sailboat thing that I'm building, working on the USS Missouri as well. Really too far away. Yeah, do a lot of scale modeling stuff, but okay. Let's go see how full this idiot is. Not sure what he's doing over there. 62%. Yeah, like I said, I don't play enough on the console. I don't play any on the console, so to me, it's not worth it for me to buy a PS5. As much as I'd love to have one, yeah. And like I said, I mean, wife comes home from work, and she has her desk in our bedroom there, and she does her diamond art and stuff. So when she's off work or comes home from work, she does her diamond art. She watches her shows on Prime and Disney, and we use somebody else's account, but we kind of have Netflix. We all share stuff around here. I got the good internet. The in-laws and the stepson and my dad pay me for the good internet. The in-laws have Netflix, so we kind of use it. I have Prime, but my stepson has Prime, and he has a bunch of others on the Prime. Alright? And then, so we use that one because it's got more channels on it. And then everybody uses our Disney Plus. So we just share everything around here. With my back injury, I'm unable to work, so I miss it though. I miss working. I'm an custom auto body tech by trade. So I do custom restorations and, you know, all that stuff, customizing body and paint. Still do a little bit here and there when I can outside. Had a company in Alberta, Blue Street Customs Incorporated. It's kind of how I use that name for YouTube. Other than that, now it actually kind of sucks sitting around all the time. I try to get out and do a bunch of stuff here and there outside, but I push the back a little too much and I'm either hurting by the end of the day or I'm extremely hurting next morning. And usually about halfway through the night. Usually lasts for about 2 days until everything relaxes enough that I'm able to move somewhat significantly easy. But I do miss working. And doctors can't seem to figure out what the hell's wrong, so I can't apply for any type of disability. So I get nothing. I wouldn't doubt between the doctors in Alberta and the doctors out here, I've probably got 400 or 500 x-rays. The doctors can't figure out what's wrong. And of course they don't see anything wrong, so they won't recommend any type of back specialist. I'm not a physician, so I can't put in a request for a back specialist. I wonder if this will work if I just back up to him. Will he unload it? Am I going to still have to get out and unload it? Holy hell, he's going to unload it? I don't have to jump out? That's freaking awesome. Well, I've been fighting with doctors for probably 15, 20 years now. I've almost given up on it, so. Yeah, if there's a difference between retiring from work, or able to retire from work, or if you get injured at work, you know. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? Me here, I can only sit around for so long. I've got one of those really nice leather padded office chairs. Excuse me. And yeah, I can only sit around for so long. I have to get up, I have to walk around, take the dog out. I'm sure that's what mine is too, but I don't know, they just can't seem to find anyone. Incompetent doctors, I guess, I don't know. Sucks. If I push it too much outside helping Dad or something, or, you know, of course Dad's getting too old to do stuff anymore as far as vehicles, so when there's oil changes or, you know, tire swaps or something wrong with the vehicles, I'm the one that does it. So crawling around underneath cars on a gravel parking lot. There's times it's next morning trying to even roll out of bed or put stocks on it's like 30 knives stuck in the spine, just twisting in every different direction. Yeah, sometimes you gotta listen to that doctor, and we're just too damn stubborn to do so. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that's probably what part of what my problem is too. You know, like I said, I worked right out of high school. I was into mechanics for a bit, and then I got into construction with Dad, and I was in that for probably 20 years. You know what I mean? I walked the high walls. I was carrying sheets of plywood and, you know, all kinds of stuff, jumping off of walls and running machinery. And I wouldn't doubt that that probably caused a lot of the back problems, you know, over the years. And then I got into mechanics again. And then from there, I wasn't happy with mechanics. I got into heavy duty mechanic. And that was hard on the goddamn body. Really? You're gonna stay on in the way? Anyways, I got into the heavy duty mechanic. And again, still wasn't what I wanted. Got into tow truck for a while. And then from there I went into auto body collision. And I liked it, but it wasn't quite what I wanted, so I found a company that did restorations and customizing, and I got into them. You know, I'm 39 today, so 39. Holy, I wish I was 39. 49 today. Even the brain and the mind starting to go, I guess. Must have aged 10 years from yesterday to today. Yeah, I worked at in Edmonton. I worked at Western Star for a while, and then kind of got into the light duty, heavy duty mechanic, because I worked at West End Suzuki and Hino Central in Edmonton. So I was working on Hinos and stuff. But yeah, I was doing heavy duty mechanic. And then when I moved back to Morinville in Alberta, I got in with a company called Roadrunners and worked heavy duty with them, but they also had a tow truck service, so then I started doing the tow truck stuff. And I was working my way up into doing a driving rotator, but I just never got that far. All right, Rooster, have fun. Try to stay clean. I worked at an egg farm once, Cuckoo Farms, just outside of Morinville. Man, what a smell that was. Whew. There's, I think, 400,000 chickens in that place. Well, out of the 3 barns. That was a big place, that. I only worked there for about 2 years. That was an insane smell. Okay, so I should probably look into trailer, right? So I can start hauling these bales soon. I think the bales are almost ready. Yeah, it's 96%. I love my square body truck. The sound of that 454 sounds just like one. Been slowly fixing it up. Oh, there's the store. Hit the brakes. Reverse. Oh, let's see what we can find for a trailer here. Okay, flatbed trailers. Let's see what we got in this category. Don't have fifth wheel. Got a nice bumper pull there. $25,000. What else we got? We got low boys. Let's see what we got in here. Same one there. 30 grand for those. Probably could put a fifth wheel in. I think I can put a fifth wheel in this truck. Mobile mechanic. Is it going to work? I thought I had mobile mechanic thing. Maybe not. Fine, we'll go over there then. Yeah, I drove a box truck for 6 months. Until some guy freaking... Where the hell's the shop? I was getting ready to cross the highway and some pickup truck hit me from the side, threw me across the cab and everything else. I was stopped, and yeah, boss come out. He caused another accident because he didn't bother calling the cops for roadside, you know, direction kind of thing. And so he caused another accident. 2 days later, he fired me. I'm like, for what? I didn't cause any problem. What, I can't change my hitch on this? Bug shield, beacon light, bedside. Yeah, I can't put a fifth wheel on this truck. Oh well. Bumper pull it is. Yeah, I never did oil fields. Probably be worse off than I am now if I did. Let's see, flatbed. How long is this freaking thing? Yeah, I should be able to. Well, we're gonna make this truck fucking work. So we're raising this up. And then we're going to widen up the sides a little bit so bales can hang off a little. And we're at 25.5, yeah. Rear hitch, no. Flat frame, gooseneck, no, no. May as well keep the ramps on just in case I want to haul something around. Chassis color, wood stain color. Rim color, yeah. I'll change that out to probably orange. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing about that place. You'll find whatever you're looking for there. Oh, I couldn't get any closer to the freaking mirror, could you guys? Holy Christ. Hopefully I can tow this thing. Well, I can push it around. If I can push it, I can pull it. Again, it's odd that some things freaking... I don't know about this trailer. I can't even hook up any of the hydraulics. Can I tow it? Could be quite interesting trying to tow the silage bales around. Sign. Nobody's coming. Yeehaw! I think I bought too big of a trailer. What the hell? Not gonna fill out the back? problem with the back? Okay, I can put some there. Now it doesn't want to let go of it. It won't let go of the bale. Oh shit. There we go. So it won't let me put a bale all the way down, huh? Jump on it? Get down there? No? Fine. Probably too heavy for the truck anyways. Unload this guy. 50% done. 57% done, I should say. %, 46% full. So where are we gonna dump these stones? We got sugar, stones. Rock bottom price, yeah, okay, that sounds good. Animal dealer. Animal dealer is paying more than the price is right now. So, I think they're just up the road, so might as well go empty this now. I don't know if this selling these stones off is going to come to me or if it's going to go towards the contract being done. Yes, we'll soon find out though. The animal dealer is on the other side of the road. Glad you couldn't use this stuff for like gravel on your road, your driveway or something. Well, let's see what we get. I know it's not going to be much. Oh, almost $1,200. A little over $1,200. Nice. Free money, I guess. Get there. We'll get there. 40K isn't very fast. I'm probably hauling for a freaking tractor, but the way I drive, yeah, it ain't very fast. No, almost $1,300 for the rocks, so. He's halfway full again. So 98%. Where are we going to take these things anyways? Probably animal dealer. Silage. Walk bottom prices. Animal dealer, yeah. So yeah, that's probably where we'll take them once they're ready. Be ready for a while. We got 2 pallets here. Should just move them completely out of there, like that. Yep. How's the water? Water is 16,000, so I'm not doing too bad. This tank's still full, yeah, and the water pump is still pumping. Any of these ready yet? 94, 97, 97. Mm-hmm. So we gotta wait a little while yet. 90, 97, 98. Mm-hmm. A lot of rocks coming in there. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the other end or not before he's full. Hey, shit, and then he'll come back to this end. I've only been going for like 2 hours, really. Feels like I've been at this for like 5. Holy hell, dude. I think you can travel around the frickin' field a little faster than that. Oh, excuse me. I thought there was a way to adjust the worker field speed. Maybe not. I know there is if you use like auto drive and course play and stuff, you can have them drive faster on the field. Where the hell are you going? Are you seriously gonna go all the way to the other end? Well, then I'm taking over driving so you can get your butt there a little quicker. Not sure where he's going to start. I think it's probably this end. He may have just screwed it all up. What is this wage payment? I know they're not getting paid anything. Where are you going? No, I don't know what you're doing here. I think I screwed it up when I took it over. Now he doesn't seem to want to continue where I want him to, guys. I screwed it up. I screwed it up. Let's see what happens if I get him going here instead. Well, at least he's going again. Of course, now he's full. I got it figured out. I got it figured out. Oh yeah. Hate rock picking. But I took over driving while he was coming up here because he was only doing 15K. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not waiting around forever. So I took over driving and brought him up to the top. But I didn't know where he was going, so I think I kind of got him on the right path again. I think he was going to overlap this one is what he should be doing. Overlapping the one that's already done. As you can see, there's a gap here. But that shouldn't matter too much. It'll still... should still finish out the contract. If not, well, I'll just come back to this edge. What did you do? Steal some liver? Oh, leftover liver for the for the doggies? Yeah, might as well. No, our leftover liver. Mother-in-law gave it to Dad, said, here, cut this up for the dogs. Now the puppy's going to be happy that she's got some liver. Liver. Had carrot cake last night for birthday. Hey, baby girl. Come here. Yeah, that's liver. Good girl. Yes, good girl. I didn't say you could have it yet. You're a good girl. Okay. Good girl. Yeah. That liver didn't have a chance, did it, eh, puppy? Our dogs, they get dog food, but they get a lot of our food. I mean, there's nothing more healthy than, you know, human food, really. I mean, as healthy as it is, I guess. But if it's good enough for us to eat, it's more than good enough for them to eat. Right, baby girl? I say baby girl, but you're freaking 2 feet tall. Like a black lab mastiff mix. Daddy's girl. Hey, oh, hurry up with your rock picking because I'm getting tired of this. I'm tired of waiting around for you. I don't know what else to do. I mean, oh yeah. I think she just licked the flavor off the freaking dish. Pretty sure she's trying to make sure that even the markings don't have any flavor in them. She sleeps in our bed. She's our baby girl. Well, I'm sorry guys, I don't know what else to do. I can't go to sleep because I got contract going. Bales aren't ready to go yet. 99%, so not far. 98, 99, 97. Those ones are definitely not ready. You got no grass to cut. Tractor's busy, so I can't plow over here or join these ones together. Well, since we have super strength and lumberjack, do I keep this wood and sell it? Is it worth my time? Especially these things. These things are a pain in the ass. Trying to cut them up and load them. What if I temporarily get a wood sawmill? It's already trying to freaking... Then go around, get rid of all the... Oh, these are freaking small trees too. I hate the sound of that stupid car. I'll just delete these ones. These aren't worth nothing anyways. Too bad you couldn't rent a sawmill. rid of all this crap. Yeah, I may cheat a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, I still have to actually run around and do the work. Instead of using a forklift or, you know, log forks and stuff like that. You know, I just use super strength, but I still gotta do it. It's not like it just happens. I know it pulls away from the realism. Angel, that dish is not going to regrow any flavor or food. Oh, look. There's one of those collectibles. On this map, that's what those collectibles are. There's those little red leaves. Yeah, that added 10 grand, so what the hell? Forgot about looking for them. But anyways, yeah. So you lose a little bit of the realism because you're using super strength and stuff, but I hate using, you know, forks and forklifts and buckets and stuff, so super strength works just fine. And again, my game, I play. But yeah, I still have to run around and do the other. Look, there's another one. Must have been on the back deck or something of the houses. Yep, can't go wrong with the maple leaf. What did I say? Always bet on black, but in this case, you always bet on the leaf. I bet you if I look around. There's one right there. How the hell am I going to get that? Really? Why would you put it somewhere I can't reach? I'll have to bring the truck over or something. There's one. At least they stand out pretty good. We're on a treasure hunt now. At least check a couple houses around here. Where was it? Where the hell was it? Oh yeah, it was on the fireplace. Yeah, I'll have to bring a truck or something over to get to it. I mean, I could turn flying on, but that's not as much fun. Being flat, though, they can put them pretty much anywhere like this. this up, well, I won't have to do any contracts anymore. So you almost have to go around a house in both directions if you're going to go buy it quickly. Okay, look at how many's on this freaking map? I didn't look. 44 of them still. You have to look at both sides of the pillars. Being that they're small enough, they could even be on like the sides of these things. Or on the end of it. That'd be a good place to put one. Check a couple more houses and then go check on rock picker. I better check the front because sometimes they put two. It's almost addictive, actually. You start going and looking, and it's like, next thing you know, you're like 3/4 across town. You know, I've played on this map quite a few times, and this is, until doing these streams, this is the first time I've ever found collectibles on this map. I don't think there's going to be any here because this is the starting farm technically. And this house isn't. I never even checked this house to see if there's a leaf on it anywhere. Okay, let's go see if that bonehead needs to be emptied. I'm sure he does. Yeah, I'm living out here in the freaking bush. There's 4 giant oaks just around the house alone. I don't know how many maples, poplar. It's got to be at least 30 poplar right out the window here. Some freaking leaves around here, something funny. Good thing it's windy though. About 145,000. What did we need for that property? This one was 143. But did we plow this and look for a harvest or seeder? Planter? I could get the planter. Pretty sure I can get the planter that I want, yeah. No, not yet. See, if I wanted to do soybeans, I could just do this one. 9 meters. Takes 180 horsepower, which my tractor would still do. I'd probably definitely have to pick up one of these. Yeah, I think I'll have to go this route this time around. What color's my tractor? I don't know. We're gonna go black. Let's go 4. Go 4 for now. There's 91%. So 27% full. So he should be able to finish up what he's got there. Let's see what this is. These are all... No, still not a whole 100%. Hurry the hell up, will you? 99, 98. Close enough. Hundreds, 99. What the hell? You know, give it a little bit more time. Another one up high. Yeah, sneaky. Under there, huh? Saw that. Right there. Make my way over to the other tractor. That weird freaking name. It's the Manitoba map. I don't know if it... I don't think there's a place that tells me. No. It's that... What the hell do they call that? Granola or something like that? The Manitoba one. I don't know who picked the freaking name for it, but... Slowly making my way over to the other tractor. Dropped off this huge PVC pipe for something. 4 of them stacked up. It's an actual name? Probably somewhere I've never been through. I haven't done much in Manitoba. Driven through it quite a few times, but never actually been anywhere in there to do anything. Drove by on the way through from Alberta to Ontario, or something along that line. Ontario back to Alberta. Passed through Winnipeg a bunch of times. Guess I should probably be checking the fences too, eh? Yeah, speak of it. You're like, I should be checking the fences. Look what's on the fence. That makes me wonder how many I've missed, though. We're on the fences. It could be anywhere. I'm just looking at the buildings. Like I said, at least they're bright enough, they stand out pretty good. They just walk through that? Interesting. I think they forgot to put a collision on. Yeah, I think they forgot collision. Good way to check. You just stand here and go, yep, nothing on this one. Nothing on this one. Gets noisy in there. I think he's done the contract. Really? I don't know, like I said, I've never played anything other than FS25, so first time I ever played Farm Sim. contract ready or not? Yeah, contract's complete. Alright, well, we're gonna go deliver this first. Just those freaking collectibles and back up to 108,000 already. Didn't even bother with this square. Hey, contract's done, contract's done. But I'm not going to let this rock go to waste when I go to collect the contract. This trailer will go away and I'll lose all the rock. So I may as well dump it first. No, baby girl, it's not mom. Oh well. They were told when the dog is in heat, go outside. Dad's got a male dog, and right now the two girls that we have are both in heat, so you gotta really pay attention and watch when we take them outside. But unfortunately, the other dog, sister to our dog, our stepson's dog, he's at work. The in-laws don't give a shit, and they just let her outside. Told them, when the dog is in heat, you need to go outside and keep an eye on it, just in case Dad's dog is out. And they don't, so now they were both out in the back bush, so who knows if they got together or not. Okay, so where are we at here? 237 or 137,000. Well, let's see here. It's been 2.5 hours, so I think I'm gonna run it until 3 hours long and then probably drop out. Do I want to get another artificial idiot going here? We got a cultivating for 24. We have a fertilizing for 28. And that one's just behind the store. Fertilizing wouldn't take long. We got a harvesting for 26. No, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that one either. Now, I don't know what happens, because I know when you borrow the items, they give you the fertilizer and stuff. But if you accept it and you're using your own equipment, do they still give you the fertilizer? Well, if they don't, I'm canceling it. Go get my fertilizer. See if there's anything outside the store here. Got my seed and my planter. my weight. I don't see any fertilizer. Well, if they're not going to give me the fertilizer, I'm not going to, I'm not going to do it. Sorry, I'm not paying for their fertilizer. What, that's it? That's all you take? Well, I have to come back with the truck, I guess. I'm not paying for their fertilizer, so I'll just cancel that contract. It'd be like driving a, you know, a big rig or something or whatever for a company. It's like, here, take my truck. I'm going to charge you for using my truck, but you got to put the fuel in it. It's on empty, but I'm not going to pay you for the fuel. Now deliver all this stuff for me. It's like, no. You're paying me to drive your truck, not fill it. So you fill it. Nothing like getting screwed, huh? Yeah, sorry, lady. If you don't want people to cancel on you, well then, make sure you supply the product. Well, we're gonna wait on that stuff. I'm gonna go check those bales. These are all saying silage now. Except for these ones, but they were done afterwards. Yeah, these are all done. Alright, well, let's haul these in. See what we get for money. is all down to the animal dealer. They were going. I think they were paying the most. Hey, not bad. Full trailer, 74,000. There's a 7,000, almost $8,000 environmental score. Nice. So we'll do that 2 or 3 more times, and yeah, we'll be up in almost 400,000, or just over 400,000. So I think I've got at least 3 trailers there worth. Coming through. Yeah, we got a turn here. Goddamn typical Alberta driver, right? It's a lot of weight sitting behind that truck. Nothing like going a little crazy. Yeah, here, hold my beer. And watch this. You can't stop these old square bodies though. They just go, go, go. Well, considering it's steering, so the front tires are still on the ground, so yeah, she's doing pretty good. Now, if the front tires started coming off the ground, my dad would just go home, put the snowplow in the front, you know, put some extra weight out front, and be good to go. Yeah, 73,000, basically 74,000, plus another 7,000, so you're looking at almost $80,000 per load. Yeah, about 81,000 per load. Oh yeah. Old cast iron blocks, cast iron heads, intake, all cast iron, steel crank. There's a 4-inch stroke, 4-inch bore, cast iron freaking water pump. Rochester carburetors. They were heavy. Easy 1,000 pounds, fully dressed. Depends. If they were tuned right, you know, a couple pumps on the gas, and that would set your choke as well. If they were tuned good, you know, they'd fire right up. Now, if the carbs were wore out a little bit or anything like that, yeah, they could be a real pain to start. Any carbureted engine, really, but. I mean, when I had my 350 in my truck, it was carbureted, and I had that thing set just nice at, you know, minus 30 outside, and, you know, give her about 4 pumps of the gas, and it would set the choke at the same time. She was a little stiff turning, but she'd fire up. Make a lot of freaking whiny noises, but that's it. Shut the truck off, stupid. That wasn't quite as much, that one, eh? 74.6, the other one's 74.9. But even still, we're still looking at $81,000 every time I freaking come in. Yeah, everybody says they're so hard and they're no good and blah. Yeah, well, you know what? My 85, when it had the 350, was averaging about 28 miles to the gallon. And that was carbureted 350, couple little, you know, a little better cam in it. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, that truck was good on mileage. Now, at the same time, though, if it was too underpowered, that's when you started having a problem. Because a lot of people don't understand that, oh, if I reduce the horsepower, you know, it'll be better on gas. No, it's not. You add horsepower and you're actually going to be better on fuel. And I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck. Leave it in gear and push. Come on, push it out. There we go. Don't stall. But no, if you have just that little extra horsepower, the engine doesn't have to work as hard to pull the vehicle around. And when the engine doesn't have to work as hard, it uses less fuel. Just like if you had a equal spread bore carburetor, they were harder on fuel than a offset spread bore. So where you could either have all 4 butterflies in the carburetor the same size, or as in the quadrajets, they had the 2 small primary ones, and then the 4 barrels were the big, huge 2 1/8, I think, butterflies, right? If you were to disconnect 4 barrels and just run around on the 2 barrels, the 2 small 2 barrel part of it, which were smaller than an actual 2 barrel carburetor, you actually had better gas mileage than a 2 barrel carburetor. Shut it off again. The smaller primaries on the quadrajets used way less fuel than a 2 barrel carburetor. Which is why, if you know, a properly sized V8 horsepower engine With the vehicle, you give it that little extra horsepower and use a quadrajet carb, you can actually get really good gas mileage. There's horsepower, you don't have to pull the engine doesn't have to work as hard to pull the vehicle around. And then the smaller primaries, you're using less fuel. Oh, that poor suspension. Lots of little things you could do. Now, if you took a 350 and you put a 400 crank in it, right, and then you put 305 heads in it, you've practically made yourself a 383 stroker. I don't want to take you guys yet, so I think I'm just going to wait for a bit here. You're at 98%. You're good, but the rest of them aren't. And I know these guys aren't ready yet. Yeah, only sitting at 8%. Yeah, there's lots you could do with a Chevy 350 small block. Not to mention they like to rev, so they're good for 55, 6 grand. Especially if you start changing out some of the parts, you could probably push them up to about 7,500. Reduce a little bit of that rotating mass. You'd have to double up your springs though, put higher spring pressure in there, because at that RPM you're going to start floating the springs pretty quick. Be floating the valves. It's at 466,000. I still got this set of bales to bring in. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, sure, the little collectibles helped, but once this thing starts producing a little better, yeah. Well, I think now with the money we've got, where did I say that big field was? Oh, that's the wrong one. I want this one. This one is 382,000. But at 382,000, I could, is there anything on it right now? It doesn't look like it. No, nothing on it, so I don't even have to really do much. Finish getting rid of these trees all in here, and I can plow this in with it. And yeah, I could just plant that whole thing as soybeans or something. But I think, guys, I'm going to leave it here for now. I'll try to get some work done. I'm going to finish bringing these bales in. I'm probably going to buy that field. We'll get those trees out of there. And yeah, might move these bales. Maybe work this field in with that one, because I've got these properties down here as well now. All right. So I could take these properties all the way to the road, I can put more barns and stuff over here, maybe some bale storage, things like that. This barn's big enough. This shed here is big enough for like combine, anything like that. I might have enough room right here to put another greenhouse. We'll see. But yeah, I could easily put a barn over here. Maybe at some point buy this guy too. Maybe this will turn into, let's see if we can own the map. Or as much as possible as the map. So I want to thank everybody for stopping in and chatting, hitting that like button. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Make sure you hit the bell notification and make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on anything. Yeah, eventually I will have, if I can ever remember, put my Discord down in the description for you. And yeah, other than that, that's about all I'm going to do for now. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining, stopping in, saying hi. And until next time, have fun and stay out of trouble, or at least don't get caught. Later, all.